Hi, I'm live. It's Sharon. We are finally going to make the Island Enchiladas. Here we go. My husband is also videoing this on the same time on his phone so that later I can post the video if you don't catch the live and you miss part of the recipe. So today is our adoption day and we are going to make Island Enchiladas. This is a recipe I created. How long do you think, honey? Oh gosh, more than 10 years ago, maybe 15. I think it probably was 15 years ago. I have Island Enchiladas with mango melon salsa. I posted the salsa earlier. It adds a wonderful, hi Edra, hello. So we will have a video posted of this later, so if you miss it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start the sauce. And so what you need for the sauce, I use a heavy saucepan. I literally have had this for about 40 years. The ends broke off of it, I don't care. It's a heavy saucepan, I love it. In it, I'm putting 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. This is also low carb. Now all the fruit in it can make you, your carb count go up, but it doesn't have any flour or sugar in it, okay? Let me move this out of the way. I have a little prep sink over there, so I'll kind of put stuff in it. Okay, so I've put 1.5 cups. I will probably make a double batch, but I'm telling you what I would do in a single batch, because remember, there's 9 of us, and my sister and her husband and grandkids are coming tonight, so I have to make extra. So we're making Island Enchiladas for those of you who just joined. I've put 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream in a heavy saucepan. To that, I'm gonna add 1 cup of chicken stock or chicken broth. I don't buy the already made stock or broth. I do the better than bouillon and add the water to it. I just happen to like that flavor better, okay? Move that out of the way. And then I'm going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese. Tonight, because it melts more quickly and because I'm doing live, I'm doing the cream cheese spread that's softened, whipped, however you want to word that. And I'm going to add 8 ounces to this mix. I'm actually doing a little more because remember, I'm making it a little heavy for my family. But normally just an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Not only does it give it a little bit of a tang and flavor, but this is what I use to thicken my sauce. It works really, really well, and I have no need for flour or anything to thicken because I'm using this. Oh, my sister's on there. Hi, sister. You'll be here later and get to have some of this. My baby sister. Okay, well, that's cooking. I've just got it over a medium heat, and I'm gonna let that cream cheese melt, and that's what will give us a thicker sauce. To that sauce, I am going to add some white pepper to taste. I'm gonna put about 1/2 teaspoon. You can use black pepper, but in white sauces, I like white pepper. It's just a personal thing. Miss Fussy me. So I put about 1/2 teaspoon in that. Okay, I'm also going to put about a tablespoon of ground cumin. But tonight I'm actually doing something different too. I'm trying to tell you the regular recipe and then what I'm doing. Normally I would put, at least a couple teaspoons of ground cumin, but I bought this fabulous Sunshine by Tabitha Brown. It's got garlic, ginger, pineapple, and mango, and I think it's just perfect for this particular recipe. So I put a heavy teaspoon of this in. It's stronger than cumin, so I'm not gonna overdo with that. And I'm just gonna let that set and thicken. There we go. The cream cheese is beginning to melt. It takes a while. So now we're gonna make the filling for our Island Enchiladas. 2 cups of completely cooked shredded chicken. Remember, I'm using a little extra. If you say, that looks like more than 2 cups, well, it is. But for most people, aren't feeding 9 to 11 people. So 2 cups of fully cooked chicken breast. You can get a rotisserie chicken. It would be just perfect for this. Hi everybody, tell me where you're at tonight. We're in Indiana. Okay, we're making Island Enchiladas. This is the filling. We've got 2 cups of cooked chicken. I just seasoned it with a little salt and pepper. To that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of pineapple tidbits. And you know, I drained them, but they're still pretty juicy. So I'm gonna, I really did, even though I drained them, they still got a lot. Remember, this is a little more than half, but I'm kind of increasing the amount just because of my family size tonight. So you would put 2 cups of chicken, half a cup of pineapple tidbits. To that, you would add about 1/4 cup of chopped red bell pepper. One of my favorite things is red bell pepper. Makes it look so pretty. And then we're gonna add about 1/4 cup of chopped red onion and however much jalapeno you want. Sometimes instead of jalapeno, I will put a can of diced green chilies. Tonight I'm using fresh jalapeno because that's what I've got. And I actually used 2. I deveined and de-seeded them so we would get the flavor and maybe not as much heat. So here we have the filling of the chicken, the pineapple, red pepper, chopped red onion, and jalapeno. Now to this, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more seasoning. I'm probably gonna put, again, about another teaspoon. I would normally use jerk seasoning in this. Tonight, I'm gonna use this same Sunshine by Tabitha Brown. I'm gonna put just about a teaspoon of that in there. Somebody's giving me a heart. Thank you, thank you. It's probably my sister. All right, now the one more thing we're gonna add to this is a lime. I like the zest of a lime. Do you have this? Do you have a plain? This is absolutely my very favorite kitchen tool. Remember, for those of you just joining, my husband is also videoing this and I will upload this so you'll have a recipe to follow. I'm just gonna quickly put the lime in here. It really does add something yummy to it. You wanna be sure and not get the white part, the pith of the lime because it's bitter. There you go. Look how pretty that is. All those lovely colors. And to that, I'm gonna add about 1 cup of cheese. My hands are clean, I promise. Maybe just about 1.5 cups to my batch. But normally, just 1 cup. I do shredded Colby Jack cheese. You can use what you'd like. I think hot pepper cheese would be good in this. Gotta be careful about my kids. And there you go. That's the filling for our Island Enchiladas. The sauce is coming together nicely. It's thickening up as that cream cheese melts. Whoops, I just slopped some out of the pan. I don't like messy kitchens. Here we go. And now we're gonna start rolling our enchiladas. I am using the low carb flour tortillas. You could use corn tortillas in this, but I find that the flour tortillas hold up really well to the sauce. So just stir it up good and just get enough in there. I want to tuck the ends. I fold it over one time and then again. My husband's coughing over there. And I have a pan that I have sprayed with cooking spray, and I'm going to put that in there seam side down. And then I'm going to go to the next one. And we're going to have enough, hopefully, for about 16 shells. The recipe I'm going to post easily makes 8. And you can make them thicker if you'd like, or thinner. That's up to you. They don't need to be thick like a burrito. And then just fold them and roll them and put them in your pan. And let me check on our sauce here. I see it looking all melty. The one more thing I add to the sauce, cream sauces, I like ground nutmeg, freshly ground nutmeg. So I always keep nutmeg in my pantry. And I add that, and it tastes wonderful. Here we go. I'm trying to hurry because I realize you're on live and don't want to watch me do the same thing over and over. Hi, Bernie. I'm so glad you joined me. I hope you're seeing what you wanted for the recipe. I am going to post it so that you will have it for anybody that didn't get in at the beginning. My husband is videoing this with his phone, so we'll be able to get it in there. Yeah, if you want to share the live, that would be great. Thank you, Edra, for sharing the live. This is a great recipe. It is just so yummy. My husband is a big enchilada fan, and I am a big tropical flavor and tropical spice person. And so I thought, I can make something out of that. And I did. And I like the white sauce, and it's keto friendly, which is awesome. These shells are low carb. Let me stir my sauce. that has chicken stock, heavy cream, the spices, and 8 ounces of cream cheese, which is my thickener. And it's okay if it's a little thin when you put this in, because I'm gonna add a handful of cheese to it. And then when you pour it on the shells kind of absorb the liquid, and it makes it just perfect when it comes out, I promise. There we go, it's doing nice. My sauce is almost done. And the last thing I'm gonna do to that sauce, once I turn it off the heat, is I am going to add a big old spoon of sour cream. Ohio, hi, Ohio. One of my dear friends, Jessica, lives in the Cincinnati area. I miss her so much. Hi, Jess. If you're out there, I love you and I miss you. I bet you're in your kitchen making macarons, because that's what she does. They're the best ever. I cannot compare to hers. I pride myself on being able to bake and cook, but she can outcook me in the macarons, for sure. I'm probably gonna fit, well, look at that. This said there were 8 tortillas. There were 10, bonus, in this package of low-carb tortillas. Again, this is chicken, cheese, pineapple, red bell pepper, red onion, and jalapeno, and cheese. That's low carb. And I've got spices. Normally I would use jerk seasoning, but I use that new season I've got. What am I making? TJ, I'm making Island Enchiladas that are actually low carb, and they are delicious. It's a recipe I made. My husband's also videoing this so that we'll be able to post it later. Yeah, look at that. So I have 10 enchiladas in here. Look at that sauce. It's nice and thick. I'm going to take it off. And the cream cheese helps thicken it. Now that I've got it off the heat, and you know it's safe to bring heavy whipping cream up to a boil like that, and it actually helps cook it down a little bit, I'm going to put a big spoon of sour cream in it because it tastes delicious. And who doesn't want sour cream with their enchiladas, right? Yeah, food with color. It's beautiful. The colors in this are great. I'm going to add just a little cheese to this sauce. It helps thicken it a bit, and it adds to the flavor. And I just splashed myself, but that's okay. A little splash never hurt anybody, did it? I guess I'm trying to hurry because I don't want anybody to feel like they're on live too long. And if the video runs out more than we can post for my husband's, I'll be sure to have the recipe up here too. Hi, sister. My sister is on there. I love her. My sister, my husband says, you love her more than me. I'm like, I'm pleading the fifth because I love her so much. You make getting stuff around the table look easy. Sometimes it's tough. I'm not always successful. I have flops too. Okay, so here we go. We have this beautiful filling inside the low-carb tortillas. The oven's preheating at 350. And I'm gonna pour this beautiful sauce right on top, and I'm gonna save enough for the next pan. I made it heavy because I knew I would have to make about 2 pans. And I didn't taste it. What kind of cook am I? What if it's awful? What if it needs something? And I even had a tasting spoon laying there. It's perfect. I'm so glad I trusted myself. I've made it many times. Oh, that's good. So now what I'm gonna do, I cheat. I have these pans from Sam's Club. Where am I from? We're in Indiana. Where are you from, Queen? And I'm going to just put a lid on this. But before I do that, I normally, if it's foil, would you get me the spray, please? I spray a little bit so it won't stick if it touches. And just for good measure, I'm gonna sprinkle a few pieces of cheese on it. What am I making? Just got on. I am making Island Enchiladas with mango melon salsa. It is a recipe I invented. Oh, you're way up north by Michigan City. Well, one time when I was very young, I had a weekend getaway with a boyfriend, sorry husband, to Michigan City. What? It was many moons ago, and we'll leave it at that. Oh, Michigan City. So I'm going to let my husband take this. Go put that in the oven, sir. It's hot on the bottom. Got it? Okay. Cooked chicken. pineapple tidbits, red pepper, red onion, jalapeno, cheese. It has jerk seasoning. And then I'm going to roll it up in low-carb tortillas. I made a sauce with heavy cream, chicken stock, cream cheese, sour cream, cumin, and white pepper, and a handful of cheese. And I pour that on the top, and I'm going to bake it for about 30 minutes. And then on my video earlier today, it has mango melon salsa. Oh, Southern Indiana. Yes, you are. And I know where you live, sister. I was excited. It was my sister. She got me. Anyway, we'll put that mango melon salsa on top. It gives it just enough sweetness. It is so amazingly yummy, yummy. I will post the video, hopefully. I also wrote out my recipe because it's something that's in my head and printed it off, and I will post that. It also has, hey, Alabama and Southern Illinois. I love it. Where you at in Alabama? One of my dear friends lives in Huntsville, and I'm going down next month with my daughter. We're going to Huntsville. We pop down there, maybe 3 times a year, just my daughter and I, to see our friends. Ooh, Kentucky. My mom is from Kentucky. Arkansas. I had a great time in Little Rock. Went to a beautiful little Pentecostal church in Little Rock years ago. Florence, Alabama. Okay. South Carolina. My husband is going to North Carolina on Monday. We love the Outer Banks. Lordy Jesus, we love the Outer Banks. And I was going to say something. Oklahoma. My daughter, what town is it? Where Lexi's. My daughter Fort Sill is in the Army National Guard. And she did her boot camp there. Southern Ohio. Hello. Oh, I know what I was going to say about Alabama. We are going to Dauphin Island in October. Do any of you know Dauphin Island? Is there anything we have to be sure to do besides sand and sun? 52 miles from Huntsville. I love Huntsville. It's so awesome. I love Alabama. You were born in Lawton. Hey, Bernie. I love that. I love it. We love Alabama so much. We actually toyed with the idea of moving there a couple years ago, but the love of my sister keeps me here, because she'd have to go with me, and she's a beach baby. She would only move if we moved to Florida. I don't want to live in Florida. I love Florida. Love to visit. Love Clearwater. The kids like the theme parks. Wears me out. But you're going to a Pentecostal church. Good for you, Queen of the Biscuits. I love that name. Queen of the Biscuits. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. Let the spirit move you, sister. That's what I say. Yeah. Love it. Congrats. All right. Thank you all. I am having a wonderful time being on TikTok. So a little backstory is I've been a registered nurse for hospice for about 20. Oh, you're getting baptized this Sunday. Welcome to the Lamb's Book of Life, sister. Oh, that makes me so happy. I have been a hospice nurse for almost 25 years, and I enjoyed working with families, ministering. Aw, your grandma was Pentecostal. She taught you well. I love that. And I got to be with people and lots of families and meet a lot of people often. I was on call at night and covered 9 counties. So I saw lots of people. Oh, thank you. You're a retired nurse. I love you. Thank you for being a nurse and all the good work you did. And I miss meeting new families. So I'm a stay-at-home mom now with 7 children at home, which is why I retired early. We had kind of always wanted me to retire at 55 anyway, but this kind of forced our hand, didn't it, babe? And so I'm at home now, and I miss meeting new people, and I feel like this is a way. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hospice nurses, yeah. We're either caring or crazy. Sometimes a little of both. But it's an honorable work for sure. And I miss meeting new people. And being on TikTok, I feel like I'm getting out there again and meeting new people. And I just love people. And I feel like I've learned so much and changed so much over the years through my nursing, and of course through our church and ministry and all the things we do involved that way. And then I was at CASA for 5 years, And that has caused us to adopt, seeing the need. Couldn't turn a blind eye. That is so good. That is so good. Sorry. That's made us who we are. Here you go. Oh, look how beautiful this sauce is. I love it. Isn't that pretty? I'm such a foodie. I'm such a foodie. I feel like hospitality is my gifting and my love language. And this is how I live. Oh, you're coming to my house. What's your favorite drink? What's your favorite food? Oh, let me feed you. I'm just like a grandma. My grandmother, my great-granny was like that. Well, she wasn't my great-granny, but the kids called her great-granny because she was their great-granny. And she always made sure we had something special. So, food talks to our heart. Aw, thank you, Barney. Love you and Mama Bear. Oh, yeah. My daughter is 15 and there's this boy that is crazy about her, and I found a picture. You see this cute little polar bear? So cute little cub. But if you look closely, standing right behind that little baby cub, it's the mama. And I sent that to her boyfriend and I said, oh, this reminds me of Lily, does it you? I said, now look closely. Right behind her, that's me. And I'm ferocious. And my daughter was about to die. But I'm ferocious. Mess with one of my cubs. I'm pretty nice until that happens. So funny. We have to be that way. We have to protect them. They don't know. They're so innocent. They're so innocent. What are we serving for sides? That's a hard one with this one because it's got all this fruit and chicken and cheese and sauce. I am giving the kids corn tortilla chips because they love that. I'm 6 hours from Alabama. And it's wonderful with rice. The kids like that. But tonight, normally I would do rice. Tonight I'm just doing tortilla chips on the side. And they like cinnamon applesauce. So that's what we're having. We always usually set out cottage cheese. Oh, your youngest has autism. And you're a UPC. Welcome, welcome. Honey, would you put this in the oven for me, my darling? You can shut that your video off if you want. We got the recipe in.
That's how these people buy.
There you go.